You think the world you see right now is real, but you are actually trapped inside a matrix of your own making, a realm the ancients called Maya, or the Great Illusion. For millennia, the ultimate truth about human consciousness was hidden away in subterranean crypts, concealed from the masses to prevent the abuse of tremendous occult powers. The physical world is nothing but a shadow. You are living in a dreamless sleep of matter, completely disconnected from the mystical authority of your own mind. We live our lives believing we are mere flesh and bone. We think time is a straight line pushing us relentlessly toward death. But time is only an illusion produced by the succession of our states of consciousness as we travel through eternal duration. The present moment is just a mathematical line, dividing that part of eternal duration we call the future from that which we call the past. Because we are blind to this, our spiritual soul becomes more paralyzed and atrophied with every passing generation. We are enslaved by the physical senses, reacting blindly to a world that doesn't truly exist in the way we perceive it. We are fragments of the divine, yet we live like beggars. Today we are opening the sealed archives. We are decoding the Secret Doctrine, a universal wisdom that existed long before modern science or religion, a primeval revelation that has never been lost to the world. In this first episode of our series on consciousness, I am going to show you how to break free from the trammels of illusion and access higher dimensions of existence. We will explore the exact mechanics of moving from a state of total, material blindness to absolute, unconditioned consciousness. I will show you how to navigate the hidden architecture of your own soul. But here's the catch. Accessing this state requires you to dismantle every single belief you hold about reality, space, and yourself. Before you can alter your state of consciousness, you must understand exactly where your mind originates. The ancients taught that behind all visible phenomena lies one omnipresent, eternal, boundless, and immutable principle. It transcends the absolute power of human conception. It is called Parabrahm, the Absolute. It is not a bearded god sitting in the sky judging your actions. It is absolute abstract space and absolute abstract motion. It is the limitless field of absolute consciousness. Your mind, the very thing you are using to process these words right now, is a direct ray of this universal mind. You are a literal spark of the eternal flame. The esoteric philosophy teaches that the universe isn't just a random collision of atoms. It is guided by the thought divine. Once you realize that the one reality is inside every atom of your being, you stop being a victim of circumstance. You realize you have access to the same boundless intelligence that weaves the fabric of the cosmos. But how do you bridge the massive gap between infinite spiritual power and your dense physical reality? Enter Fohat. In esoteric philosophy, Fohat is the mysterious link between mind and matter. It is cosmic electricity, the dynamic energy of cosmic ideation. Fohat is the intelligent medium that takes the ideas existing in the divine thought and impresses them onto physical cosmic substance as the laws of nature. When you learn to control your own mental electricity, your focus, your intention, you are controlling Fohat on a micro scale. The ancients knew that every thought you create is self-engraved upon the astral fluid, which is the mirror of all the manifestations of being. Your spoken words have literal magnetic potency. The army of the voice is an ancient term explaining how sound and speech dictate physical reality. To utter a word is to evoke a thought and make it present in the physical world. This is the secret mechanism behind manifestation. This is how the highest achievers effortlessly magnetize wealth, tools, ideas, and massive opportunities. They aren't just working hard on the physical plane. They are using their speech and focus to literally shape matter. Things are exactly what the word makes them. Your words can be beneficent or maleficent, health-giving or venomous, entirely based on the hidden influences of their vibration. If you want to elevate your life, command respect, and tap into the flow of endless opportunities, you must fiercely guard the electrical output of your mind and speech. You must become the director of your own cosmic electricity. When you speak and think with absolute focused will, you are utilizing what the ancient texts called Kriya Sakti, the mysterious power to produce forms and results, directly through the energy of will and yoga. This is how the first celestial ancestors literally created their reality, and it is a faculty that lies dormant inside you right now. But to use it, you must bypass what is known as the ring pass not. The Lipika, the cosmic recorders of karma, have drawn an impassable barrier between the personal, ego-driven mind and the infinite source of power. You can only cross this boundary and ascend to higher, dimensional awareness when you free yourself from the trammels of ignorance and recognize that your personal ego is a total illusion. When you drop the petty physical desires, you merge into the one essence, gaining the power to shape your life at will. But why do so few people ever achieve this altered state of boundless opportunity? Because they are hopelessly ensnared by the physical senses. They mistake the shadows cast on the wall for reality. The universe you see around you is merely a phenomenon, an evanescent illusion of our senses. The physical body is just a vehicle, a tabernacle of clay built by countless myriads of lesser lives. If you only operate on the physical plane, you are looking at the universe through a tiny, distorted keyhole. To access higher dimensions, you must stop identifying with the physical reflection and start identifying with the eternal light source. The true philosopher strips away the outward, human garments to find the absolute divine principle in nature. You are not a single solid block of physical matter. You are a sevenfold entity. You possess an immortal spiritual triad, Atma, Buddhi, and Manas, the spirit, the spiritual soul, and the human intellect. Most humans only ever live in the lower physical principles. To ascend, you must shift your identity into the higher triad. To truly navigate the mystical authority of your mind, you must awaken what the Eastern initiates call the opened eye of the Dhamma. This is your inner, supreme spiritual vision. When your physical brain goes into deep, dreamless sleep, your normal ideation ceases, but the universal mind remains as a permanent possibility of mental action. Through esoteric practice and the withdrawal of the physical senses, a technique the ancients called pratyahara, you can merge your individual soul with the universal oversoul. You shift from the illusion of the physical world, known as samvriti, to the realm of absolute truth, or paramartha. This isn't about escaping reality. It's about finally seeing it for the first time. The eye of the clairvoyant sees brilliant illumination where the normal physical eye perceives only pitch blackness. When the eye of Dhamma is open, you direct your vision toward the pure essence of things, a place where the illusion of Maya has absolutely no influence. You tap into a database of knowledge that transcends time, reaching into the eternal record of the astral light, where the vestiges of all your acts and thoughts are permanently recorded. Here is the ultimate insight that brings this entire architecture together. You are not a newly created soul randomly, dropped onto this earth for a single lifetime. That is an unphilosophical dogma. You are a monad, an indestructible star of divine light and fire. You have been journeying through different states of matter and consciousness for incalculable eons, gathering experience through every cycle of being. The essence of your being, the mystery in you that calls itself I, is a breath of heaven. The physical universe is just a temporary training ground for your spiritual evolution. We are currently in the fourth round of cosmic development, a crucial turning point where intellect and mind take center stage, eclipsing the primordial spirituality of our earliest ancestors. You have the profound capability to become a fully self-conscious spirit, awakened and practically omnipotent within your sphere. The cycles of the universe operate on a grand scale of expansion and contraction, known as the days and nights of Brahma. Just as the cosmos breathes out to create the world and breathes in to dissolve it, your own consciousness pulses through life and death, waking and sleeping. If you can grasp this scale, that the universe is not outside you, but lives within you, you unlock the door to true mastery. You are the microcosm of the great macrocosm. You stop fighting against the external physical world and start commanding it from within. You become the creator of your own cosmos, aligning your personal will with the great breath of the universe. This is just the very beginning of the journey. The architecture of your mind is vast, and the ancient, esoteric texts hold the exact keys to completely restructuring your reality. In the next episode of this series of Decoding the Secret Doctrine, we will dive deeper into the exact mechanics of these higher realms, the 7 principles of your hidden constitution, and how to harness your inner cosmic electricity for unimaginable material and spiritual growth. If you are ready to shatter the illusion, access higher dimensions, and step into your true power, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and prepare to awaken. And if these resonated with you, drop a comment saying, "I remember." The truth has been hidden for long enough. It's time to open your eyes. So now you understand the real prison. It was never the world. It was never matter. It was never time. It was never other people. It was identification. Identification with the shadow. Identification with the mask. Identification with the lower self that forgot its origin. So now that you remember that the eternal light source is within you, the illusion begins to break. That is where the real journey starts. See you on the next one. Until next time, Universal Consciousness signing out.